YMCA. Oh, I have a viewer.
Look at
You want to
that.
be interviewed?
Yeah, I would love to be interviewed.
Hey, how's it going?
Whew, a lot easier than it was 20 minutes ago.
So, you want to talk a little bit about what happened in Oakland earlier tonight?
Yeah, I would love to. Tonight, during the march, we got kettled. I think it was on 19th and Telegraph. They boxed us in these small one-way streets. Bad move. Small streets. Big streets. Good. And the only way out was a fence. And we tried to push the fence
Mhm.
early once we were kettled,
Mhm.
and the fence was pretty sturdy. And they had one of those two shields we had all day. They
Right.
had one right by the fence, and we were trying to push it, and it wasn't going. And the cops swooped in, wrestled the shield away, and the shield was gone. And we didn't have enough numbers to try and get down this sturdy fence, so we tried to press to the corner that had the least amount of cops. And as soon as we came up on them, flash grenades and tear gas and just bad, bad. And by that time, people realized this was serious business. We were kettled good. And we didn't need numbers for the fence after that. Like, people were eager to go through the fence. That was the only way out. So both fences came down, continued to march, felt pretty good about getting out. And then got in some more small blocks that were right here by the YMCA. The two side streets are small, and we were kind of hooting at them and didn't really realize the gravity of the situation. And suddenly they were totally reinforced from the two, and there was a street up, but I guess it was blocked or something. People couldn't get out.
So they were giving you orders to disperse when they wouldn't let you out.
No, I don't remember the orders to disperse. They were just lined up, and we were we kind of, a few people ran up the steps of the YMCA, and the rest of us were kind of on the bottom. And then once we realized we were kettled, there were cops like ready to go on us pretty quick. And then so I went, my buddy was from Portland, he was screaming at him with the bullhorn. And so I was filming him, and we were on the side where the YMCA steps were. And I saw the cops start to run. I mean, full gallop. And so I ran up the steps. And as soon as I got to the steps, I filmed what I could. And then they started to come up the steps. So I retreated, got in line. And then it was me and about maybe 15 other people by now. I was towards the end, and then I got in the window and filmed.
Mhm.
And then it was just us. There was nobody else. They pulled everyone else down, wrestled everybody, beat everybody. And the guy tried to move a trash can in front. And there's a bunch of us in the YMCA. We've occupied the YMCA, and the cop like kicks out the trash can, and we're thinking there's no way they're coming
Wait,
in.
backtrack for 1 second. It wasn't the intention wasn't to occupy the YMCA, right? It
No,
was just
no,
where
no,
you ran
no.
for cover
Yeah, we.
because you were about to be arrested,
Well,
even
here,
though you weren't doing
well,
anything.
the great subtext of the story is the woman who saved our bacon. I found out about this. She had a card. At the YMCA, they didn't know the gravity of the situation. They just knew some people want in, and they're like, no, 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 no. Locked door, done. And a woman had a membership card, and she showed it in the window, and the guy said that they like shrugged, hey, she got the card, it'll just be her.
Mhm.
And they opened the door, and the whole, oh my God, 100 of us flowed in there. So as many as could get up the steps before the cops chased us down. And obviously they kettled several hundred. 50 got over a fence also, and 100 got into the YMCA with this woman with this card, and we all spilled in. And so we're standing there, and the cops nod, and then they come in, and they got the tear gas guns and the orange guns and the holy smokes, and they're right in the YMCA now. And so we turn and we start running through the YMCA, and there's like different floors, and we're going, and there's like a gym area, and like, surely they're gonna get lost in the dumbbells, right? The dumbbells and the dumbbells, they have no idea where they're going. So we kind of lose them. I guess it took them a while to get enough in to march around and get their bearings. So meanwhile, we're running like rats in a trapped cage,
Mhm.
trying to find a way out. Nobody's yelling over here or nothing. We're just all scurrying. And we're up, we're watching them play basketball. They're running around the track, and we're just running around the YMCA. And
Mhm.
I was on the left side, which was not where the exit was. And someone
Mhm.
came, I could hear them coming back down, and I'm like, well, it ain't there. So I run back out, and by this time the cops are already in the whole equipment area, stomping over and like trying to
Wow.
come in. And so I peel to where everyone kind of is funneling. We go down these stairs and we spill out the door into freedom. And they ended up, I guess, getting 40 of them. They pulled them outside who got
Wow.
in but couldn't even get out. So
Wow.
the woman with the card saved 70, and a bunch more couldn't get out. So.
And so, just to clarify too, what do you think they were just going after occupiers in general? You think?
Yeah, I mean, it started in the morning where that guy Coolio, they pulled him right out, and they had pictures of people who they wanted to get. And they obviously knew about both the planned takeover locations, because their cops were there, they were mobilized, they were ready, they knew about them. I don't know where exactly the reoccupation site, was it right around the corner where those guys were like moving the windows around?
You mean, I believe there was a site next to the YMCA that was the building that was supposed to be
Over here?
taken over. That's
Really?
what I understand.
Wow.
So
Maybe, I don't know if they knew, I don't know where the second one was.
can you just give like a second about why do you occupy?
I occupy because I have 3 beautiful children, and because I am a realist about the situation with our environment, and we have sailed past 350 parts per million carbon. We're at 390, even if drastic measures were taken now. No coral reefs, no ocean to speak of, creatures, we're headed for a barren world, and there's nothing really we can do about it, even if we stop right now, which is horribly bleak. And so I occupy because I wish to look my children in the eye and say I did what I could.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If we want to look you up, how can we find you?
I am a stand-up comic. I've been doing political anarchist comedy for 20 years. I stopped trying to promote my name. The personal is dead. It's all about the collective. And so I started to change my thing, and I got a website coming up called deepecomedy.org.
Oh.
And I am trying to make it a clearinghouse of funny and strategy for all things that reek of economic justice.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being out here. Okay, good night.
Thank you, greendoula, for all that you do. Thank you for filming me.
Yeah.
See the same way I do. And thank you, Occupy everywhere.
Occupy everywhere.
Even here.
Yeah,
in front of
even
all
here.
these pigs at what time?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna